My name is Deacon Stephen Gonzales. I'm assigned to St. Teresa of Avila Catholic Church in Gonzales, Louisiana. I was also known as Specialist Stephen Gonzales in the Charlie Company 769th Engineering Battalion of the Louisiana Army National Guard. Also, I was Staff Sergeant Stephen Gonzales in the 236 Combat Communications Squadron, 159th Air Wing of the Louisiana Air National Guard as well. You know, looking back at things, I think God may have been tapping me on the shoulder even during Army basic training. I had been a music minister even before then, and one of my favorite songs that we did was There Is One Lord. And the chorus goes, there is one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all. And in the military, at least back then in basic training, you weren't allowed to have a missal with you. So I volunteered to go to the chapel and read for the masses there. And it just so happened that one Sunday, the second reading was that Ephesians 4 thing. So I was able to kind of memorize it really because I already had it somewhat memorized as a matter of fact. And I could really proclaim the word at that point. And so I could do an eye lock with people. You know, there is one Lord, eye lock. One faith, eye lock, you know, that type of thing. And it was, at that point, a really singular experience. I'd never felt something like that before. And, you know, it was sort of God saying, hey, I'm just putting a little seed in your mind for later. Well, years later, whenever I was in the Air Guard, in the mid-90s, I got called out for Operation Uphold Democracy. I was activated and assigned to the regular Air Force. And we didn't know where we were going. We didn't know what we were going to be doing other than our military occupational specialty, our MOS. So I prayed to God, you know, a protection prayer, you know, Lord, I don't know what you have for me, but protect me, protect my colleagues. You know, let us do your work in you know, whatever we're going to be doing for the United States. And so we figured out that we were actually going to be driven to Little Rock Air Force Base, hop on a C-5, which is the big cargo plane, and then we flew to Puerto Rico. And we're like, okay, we're good now. You know, we were the main communications hub between the theater and the mainland USA. And in service, we actually were able to give the Mountain Division of New York their last call home before they went into the active theater. And so this service really helped me understand a little deeper about what it means to be of service for people and in service of God and my country. Later on, whenever God invited me to be a deacon, it was a little easier to say yes because I had already said yes to Him in that kind of service.